Is your best friend's ex off limits? Yes. Or fair game?
There's no limits. Everyone comes into their life for a reason.
Join me tonight from Tenafly, New Jersey.
When love bites, it bites.
As Lifetime's Friday Night Movie Club presents her best friend's husband. Okay, so this is the question on the table. Best friend's ex, off limits or fair game? I'm going to take a poll, and we'll see if at the end of the movie your opinion changes. What do you guys think?
I'm not so sure. I think it might just be a little bit too creepy for me, actually.
I would definitely say off limits.
I'm going to have to agree with these two. Off limits.
You think she's having an affair?
Yes.
I think so.
I think she's a lesbian. Yeah. I mean, don't you think sometimes women give up their voices to be in a marriage and then finally, like,
Yeah, but
at
he
the end
doesn't seem like the kind of guy that would take her voice
Yeah,
away.
that's the thing. I think sometimes when you have to make a really strong decision, you have to cut off completely emotionally in order to have the strength to go through with it.
Girls on film and TV and music and books. Girls on.
Now, you know, there's a really interesting role in this movie. Deborah Monk plays like a real stage mother. And Kimberly, you ran into her?
I asked her if she thought her character was demonized by being so involved in her child's life. And she said, no, I think every parent wants to do the best for their child and give them the opportunity to explore dreams that they didn't have.
Yeah,
she realized that in the film, and that's why she wasn't demonized, because she had that realization of, wow, this really was my dream and it wasn't my daughter's, and now I know. So
yeah, that's why when my daughter turned 1, I put her in tennis camp. I want to be at the U.S. Open in about 14 years. We're sitting courtside.
Can changing your home through Feng Shui really change your life? And my answer is yes, unequivocally. I found that by clearing out my space, that it opened up enormous opportunity for me to make better choices in the outside world, whether that be career, relationship, health, that it was a way of prioritizing my sense of flow. Before, everything else that I was holding on to, the clutter, the bad relationships, the confusion, it just generated anxiety. And we have enough anxiety in this world. We don't need more. In Eastern philosophy, there's the concept of yin yang, which is the balance of complementary opposites. So food could actually be considered as yin yang. So let's say the most extreme is sugar, and that's yin, and the most extreme for yang is salt. If you eat at the opposite ends of the spectrum, it creates a ping pong effect, which creates havoc on your system. Right. And so if you eat more in the middle, which she considers fish and brown rice and whole grains and vegetables, then you're going to balance out. So it's really eliminating the extremes.
But I think that he had the realization at that moment when he was about to have sex with her, when he realized that she was just a little girl and what he had been doing was wrong, and that she was just a mere projection of all his fantasies and feeling like he lost his youth. And so in some ways I thought that it was redeeming, because it showed, man, you can fantasize after all these young women, but they're little girls and they're not women. And they can't handle it. Right. Yeah.
So the leading economic indicators rose just...
Kimberly, ladies and gentlemen, wave, Kimberly. Thank you very much.